everyone, welcome back to Podcast on Wheelz, episode number 70. As we said on today's episode, please sit back and enjoy the show. So, obviously, we are uploading this a day later. We do apologize that our schedule, it's not necessarily been wonky, but for the past few episodes, I think it's been a day late or barely uploaded on time. We've been extremely busy. I've spent 8 hours editing videos in the past not even day and a half.
Yep.
So we've been extremely busy. But this will be uploaded on Friday, but we're filming this on Thursday, so technically we would have got it out on time, but we're not.
Almost 9 p.m. at night, so no.
Friday is the date for our 70th episode. That is crazy how we are 70 episodes in. We got a few topics to talk about in this episode. We have got about 5. But the first one is about Pokemon Pocket. I assure you that we've probably talked about Pokemon Pocket several times on this podcast. We just like to recap sets and everything and what we pulled. And the newest set, Secluded Springs, came out August 28th, technically today. We woke up at 2 a.m. to open it, and we're going to explain our luck. William is back again for another episode. He's been appearing more lately in episodes, so if he wants to go ahead and say his luck, he can.
Okay, well, we opened Secluded Springs a couple hours ago this morning at 2 a.m. And I opened about 28 packs, including free packs as well. So I almost opened 30 packs of the new set, and I would say it was pretty lucky. I got a rainbow and 2 baby shinies, and then a couple more EXs, but anything that was over 1 star was a rainbow and 2 baby shinies. It's not the greatest luck of all time, but I really think that it's okay and decent for right now, as long as that's not the only thing that I currently get, but yeah. Yeah,
and obviously we're going to have a discussion about our luck later.
More in depth.
Yeah, and more in depth later in the podcast episode, but... the minute I started opening my packs, he already knew he was literally fucked up. Screwed over it completely, because I am a lucky person in this game. We'll talk about that later. But I opened 32 packs of Secluded Springs, because I had just the bare minimum enough to open, literally by the graces of God, I got to open 30 packs. So it's a whole bigger 10 packs, so I can see me getting a little bit luckier. So in Secluded Springs, I had gotten 4 1-stars, which are common, but, I'm glad that I got 4 1-stars. I wanted to pick one of them. And, 5 1-stars. And then, that in the 10 packs, my hits were absolutely insane. I mean, maybe not Triumphant Light insane or anything, I don't know. But, no, insane, though. I had gotten 2 baby shinies, which were Gibble and Gabite. And then I got the Garchomp EX 2-star, so I literally got the whole evolution line in shinies. 2-star shinies are more bigger than 1-star shinies. 1 rainbow shinies, I don't know. Yep. And then I also got an Infernorape 2-star shiny, including the Suicune 3-star immersive. It has been a minute since I had pulled the immersive on the very first day of the set. It's been a few sets now, I think. And I'm very grateful that I pulled that Suicune. It looks absolutely stunning. I think you'll see it in my newest weekly vlog coming this Sunday. But it looks absolutely stunning, and I can't believe I pulled the thing. It's so gorgeous looking. I love the art. That's it. It's amazing. But after the amazing luck, we gotta talk about William's bad luck. Just a failed procedure.
Yes.
Just to keep the bad luck train going.
Yes. Me and my husband have been having bad luck the entire August year. Month. It all started off with dentist news that I needed 6 fillings, and one of my wisdom teeth is starting to grow in the next 6 months. It will be fully grown in sideways, so meaning I might need surgery, or they have surgery, putting me under. Oh my God.
And I must preface, William has never had surgery.
No.
Never.
And or at least Sydney never had surgery. I can't deal with mouth shit.
You tolerate it better than me.
Okay.
Imagine eye surgery.
Yeah, hell no. So they either said that I might need to have surgery if it continues to growing like super sideways or whatever. It's right now entirely almost slanted on the X-ray.
Not great.
Or they have to numb up that entire area, which is a lot more invasive than a regular tooth pull or a filling or a crown or anything they need to do. They have to break up the tooth in multiple pieces in the back of my mouth.
In the back, like,
and pull out each chunk individually, putting me like laughing gas, like to literally sedate or calm me down, or literally numb up my mouth entirely. So that doesn't sound like a fun process. So that might be coming up.
But it sounds better than surgery.
Yes, but it's more invasive, more painful, more longer recovery process, bleeding, anything. Surgery is worse, but you don't want either option. That sucks.
Yeah, and if the wisdom tooth, when people get their wisdom tooth removed, they have to swallow thick pills. Guess what wisdom can't do? Swallow pills. And the numbing, it makes it worse because you can't feel anything.
I couldn't. But
it's only one tooth, it's not both.
No, thank God. I have almost all 4 wisdom teeth grown in. 3 of them are grown in. They're a little bit smaller because I was born prematurely, so everything about my body grows at a smaller rate or at a slower rate.
Me too.
Maybe it eventually grows at the same size, but just way slower than average people.
And
go ahead.
And I do not mean to interrupt, but
you go.
I want to talk about my wisdom teeth. My wisdom teeth. I necessarily don't have a problem with them. Like, they notice they're growing in fine, but they still notice it's still in the root. Like, there's so much gum past it. They finally started, oh my God, there's actual teeth. Like, for years, they had seen blank. They just saw gum. They saw no growing, no nothing.
Nothing past the roots.
And I must preface, and I'll tell one story. I won't take long. There was a time in middle school that every single time I ate, my gum in the very back would get kind of swollen, and I didn't know it at the time, and it would hurt. So I went to the nurse's office one day. I was like, hey, I have tooth pain at the back of my mouth. It happens just 15 to 30 minutes after lunch. And, I go see the nurse, and she shines her phone flashlight and says, oh, it seems like you have a wisdom tooth growing in. The bottom ones never formed and are still not formed.
Well, you never know. You're not a dentist. You're a school nurse.
Yes, I understand that. And I'm not, blaming her or anything.
And that is literally a sign that wisdom teeth, if your gum's swollen, they're little.
Yeah, and I understand her perspective. Like, obviously, she's not a dentist. She's not, crazy practice. She's probably practiced, no offense, at, basic things.
Yep.
And that's okay.
Way smarter than me, so.
But I just wanted to, say that they had not been growing in. I can't exactly remember if they now started growing in or it was the top.
But just the top, probably, not
years
bottom
ago,
yet.
2 years, 3 years ago, I saw nothing. No top, no bottom. Blank gum. But now, the bottoms aren't still growing. Nothing there.
Nope.
But the top ones are.
Yay!
And she said, you would not really...
Are they growing in sideways or no?
No, they're growing in fine. They said they look great. And they thankfully... But they're still in the roots, so they don't know...
They can't even twist
They don't necessarily know if it's going to be...
Mine?
But mine... Okay. But, sorry, I don't mean to take up all your time here. I just wanted to provide backstory, whatever. But my... wisdom teeth, the top ones are growing, and they said you won't even really have to worry about that. Not even when you're drinking.
Until your 20s or something.
Drinking?
Damn. Oh no.
Fucking hell. But and in a way, that is a blessing and a curse, because I guess a
you
blessing.
don't have to get to the.
But
people without growing wisdom teeth are lucky.
My friend who is 18.
Yep.
She said, oh, you won't even have to worry about these bad boys until you over drinking age, years, or probably a decade. God damn.
Whoa.
So I'm probably
what in the world?
Years, more than 5
years.
And so that's my wisdom teeth. I don't have any pain. That was years ago. I think that happened in 7th grade. For my friend.
7-8 years ago.
Yeah, middle school. And now I went through college, and my friend went through high school. So it hasn't happened in
in a while.
More than 5 years. I don't have pain anymore. Maybe it was just a swollen gum, and maybe all my teeth weren't there. I don't know.
Resuming on, the first news in August was August 5th, so only less than a week in that month.
On our birthday?
We had the dentist appointment on our birthday scheduled, and I was like, okay, I'm going in good. I'm doing way better at my teeth hygiene than I ever have been. Admittedly, admittedly, I was horrible at teeth brushing because depression and everything.
Yeah.
But
we both struggled, didn't it?
Yep. And I have autism, so I struggle
Yeah.
with like routines and it's a whole it's a whole thing.
Yes. It's a whole concoction.
Yeah, but I was doing a lot better, and they're like, yeah, your cleaning like looks way better. There's less plaque, there's less tartar. Your cleaning looks quite well. Like you're doing a good job. Like you're like, I see that it's getting better
And improved.
the cleaning. But the problem is that all the damage over years, they said, oh, don't worry, honey, this did not happen in 6 months. No, they would be way more concerned. But they just said, yeah, this was like literally over half a decade of damage and like years and years and years of damage.
Neglect to his teeth.
Yep, and that's my fault entirely.
No one else's fault.
And so they said I needed 6 fillings, minor ones, not deep.
That's like when you get
that's like
Some people get silver.
yeah, that's just a different type of composite like filling. If you want, I get the
I don't really know why
I get the
people
one
pick
that-
silver.
maybe it's a
Because it
cheaper
can look like
option.
a cavity.
What?
Yeah,
Huh?
it could look like a cavity because there was one dude on Instagram who had his teeth like filled with silver, and someone said, "You have a massive cavity." It's just a filling.
Yeah, mine are like composite, so it like matches the tooth color almost perfectly. But
Which thank God for that.
yeah,
You'd have silver spots.
yep, everywhere. But I needed 6 fillings.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I needed 6 fillings, and my first procedure I think was on August 11th.
Maybe.
I don't remember. The next Monday after that Monday, I really don't remember the date. I'm so sorry, but so I needed like 6 fillings and one of my one of my
Crown rest?
wisdom teeth, my last wisdom tooth to grow in.
Sorry.
All 3 of them grew in perfectly. The
There
4th
they
one
are?
is
That's so
She's-
weird.
yeah. For me, so the last one ever that I'm ever gonna grow, because I have all 4. The last one I ever needed to grow
Side.
is tilting.
God damn.
Almost entire, like it's jamming on the X-ray. It literally looks like it's jamming up to the next tooth. It's gonna grow right, scraping my extra tooth. Ah! They said it's growing in within the 6 months I come. February, whatever my appointment is.
Oh,
It's
no.
growing in that time. So
No.
I'm gonna have to deal with the wisdom tooth growing in, pinching.
He hates mouth pain.
Oh my
Mouth
god!
pain is so uncomfortable.
Ugh, it's annoying.
He
And
hasn't had any problems yet, but it's not been 6 months.
no.
It hasn't been a month.
No. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. And so that was the first news. I go home to chill, and the next Monday I have 4 of my fillings, the bulk of the procedure.
Yep.
And so we get that. I have 4.5 hours, 5 hours of numbing, and once the numbing wore off, I was in pain almost all night.
Yeah.
My inside of my cheek was swollen, my gums were swollen, my teeth were in pain. Like it was so sore. I was like rubbing this little pin that could get like numb up your gums, gel or something. I was rubbing it on my gum. It worked sort of, you know.
It helped.
It helped, but I didn't get to sleep until 4 a.m. that night. Couldn't eat for 19 hours. I had no appetite. The numbing, the pain, I wasn't eating. I had no appetite at all. This was before I got my feeding tube, my PEG feeding tube. So I just got like blends and like slow blends through my nasal gastric feeding tube. That's up my nose. But anyway, I was in pain all night. And I also, before that procedure, I got stung in the neck by a bee that had swelled up my neck a little bit. Then I got bit by mosquitoes and had allergic reactions all over my body. Not all over, but like on my hands,
places that
on
you
my
got bit.
arms, on my ankle, anything that I could get bit on. And then, so I got bitten by mosquitoes, a lot of them. Then I got stung by a bee. I got freezer burn on my thumb trying to treat the bee sting. And
Accidentally.
Yeah, accidentally. Didn't mean to. It fucking hurt. Like, Sydney felt it, and I could feel it internally because it was like a burn.
He can feel his thumb. My
I
wife
can feel my thumb. The whole inner part of my thumb, the only part I could feel on my hand, I got it there.
And my wife came.
I cannot feel my, like I can feel very, very, very dull on my top
hand.
I can't feel any of my other fingers. Cannot feel the inside of my hands at all. But the only spot I had to get an entire burn for weeks was the only part of my hand I could fully feel.
Bruh.
So
That's what I can feel too.
yeah, and so it hurt, it burned, it was uncomfortable, it burned while I was in the bath, whatever. So I had to deal with that for a couple weeks, and my entire luck in August has just been horrible. I gotten a freezer burn, stung by a bee, my garden's been acting up, mosquito bites, allergic reactions, getting the news that one of my wisdom teeth is growing in crooked, and I need 6 fillings, and I got the procedure that was made me in pain all night long, and then I go back in this week on Monday. A couple days ago, I was trying to go to my appointment that was at 5 p.m., my another procedure, where they only need to do 2 fillings this time. And right before we went, around like 3 something, Dad was like, hey, we need to go, like, there's an emergency at my work, like, people let somebody into the sewage, like,
there was sewage
all over the locker rooms.
Someone let them in and they had to go.
Yes, had to go. And so me and my husband were waiting in the car, and while Dad just checked it out, thankfully it wasn't as bad. And so we just kind of went to the gas station because by this point it was like 4:20. And so we went to the gas station, picked up some drinks to cool us down because it was like 85, 90 degrees. So I didn't want to overheat. And then...
Let me drink.
Yep, Dr. Pepper. Perfect thing. And then we drive, and we continue driving, and by this point, it's like about around like 4:47, something, I don't know. It's around like 17 minutes until my appointment, which my appointment was scheduled at 5. We come up to the dentist appointment, and we see that there's road construction, and our dentist appointment only has 1 entryway. And we realized that at each other place beside the dentist were fine. The only road construction was 10 feet away from the place to get my appointment. And by this point, it was only 10 minutes away from my appointment, so we needed to get in the waiting room. We realized there was an entire road construction blockage 10 feet from my destination.
Perfectly right there.
After we had spent over an hour out. Driving, trying to fix things, trying to wait in the car. We spent over an hour just to realize the road was completely blocked, was blocking the entire pathway. So I was like, fuck it. Dad was like, fuck it, we're going home. And we rescheduled for September 11th at like 3 p.m. So it's scheduled for weeks away from now. So we went home after a failed attempt over an hour later. We went home and didn't get anything done. So that was fun. And so that was a fun procedure. Road construction, emergencies at work, all to be over an hour outside, and nothing done. Yeah, I still haven't got my 2 last fillings.
Yep. And if you thought August was done with bad luck, still wrong.
Nope.
Our mom had an ER trip. I will explain it real quickly, just so we can get to our last topics and everything.
I know more about it if you want
to talk. Okay. Basically, our mom... I'm just telling you the gist. Basically, our mom has restless leg syndrome. She's had it probably all of her life.
Decades, probably.
And typically, she can treat her pain by hitting her legs on the floor, taking some meds, and resting through it.
Yep.
But on this particular day, I don't exactly know.
Oh, and this was also the night prior before my scheduled procedure that went wrong.
Yeah, it was the night prior.
Sorry. Go ahead.
And that day, Mom started having leg pain, and I don't know what restless leg syndrome feels like.
Nope.
I'm grateful to not feel my legs in some way. But I do have nerve pain, but I don't think it's the same thing. I don't know. But Mom's legs were never settling, and it was I think almost 4.
She was in literal tears.
Oh, yeah, she was in literal tears. And at that time, I'd hardly ever see our mom in tears because of her leg pain.
She gets irritated, but not crying.
Yeah, she was crying. She kept taking her meds. She took ibuprofen. She took water.
She took everything under the sun she could possibly take.
Every common treatment she had before. And I think it was around 4 p.m.
It was 3 o'clock, 3:30.
3 or 4 p.m.
Who knows?
And we were about to have dinner, and I was like, hey, are you okay? Why are you getting dressed? I think to Dad. And he's like, oh, me and Mom are going to urgent care. They were originally going to urgent care in the beginning. It's like, okay,
urgent care is not fun.
Yeah, her legs are bothering her, and, it's really bad this time. And, we're just trying to figure out what's wrong.
Yep.
And William, he was near the door while I was getting my dinner, or already sat down with my dinner.
Yep.
Mom was like, oh my God, I don't want to go. I just haven't been able to sit down all fucking day. And so, they go to the urgent care. And we keep sending them texts, and they're, still waiting for the doctor. And then basically at the doctor, when they finally get checked in, like, you know, after waiting there for like
An hour at least.
an hour minimum, they, you know, that's lucky time in urgent care.
I spent 5 hours for
The doctor,
fucking
because of
tonsils.
her legs and because of that severe pain, found it was more severe.
They didn't have the equipment nor medicines to treat her.
They didn't have the equipment nor medicine to help treat her legs, so they sent her down to the emergency department, or the ER, to better treat her legs so they can get a treatment plan in. So they went to the ER. They waited there for maybe
4 or 5 hours?
4 or 5 hours when we thought they were at urgent care.
Nope.
And, you know, they were waiting, and basically the doctor came in, gave Mama IV.
Yep.
Like intravenous meds probably to help with the leg pain, to relax it a bit. And then after that, they had to wait. And the doctor said, I'm going to come in every hour and, like,
Assess you.
Like, assess
I'm
you.
going to, like, do tests on you, like, whether it's something else besides restless legs. And I'm going to give you, like, new treatments on what could possibly work to treat your pain.
And the doctor, after that, had never came in. And they were waiting for 5 hours. And they eventually just left.
Yep.
They eventually just checked themselves out.
Understandable.
They just left, and they came home, and Mom was doing better. She seemed
a lot better.
In her typical mood, just in a little bit of pain, but it was way more manageable. And they kind of, the thing they gave her was only slightly better than her normal Girl, what the heck? So, our mom has been fine, and is, as far as we can tell, doing pretty great.
And actually, her appointment is tomorrow with a doctor that actually cares and is willing to test her and give her new medications to help with her pain.
Yep.
She's doing a lot better.
She is.
I don't know if she's taking the day off tomorrow.
Sometimes I hear her hitting her legs, but that's common. Like, she won't end up in tears, and like an hour later, I hear her stop.
Yeah, but tomorrow she has an appointment.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's going later in the afternoon. We don't know. That's a completely unsolved mystery.
And speaking of more treatment, we're now talking about our lungs. Our lungs, as per usual. The past few episodes, you know, since restarting the podcast, they've gotten a little bit worse. You know, we live with ALS, we live with spinal cord injuries, and our lungs are the main target. Like, I mean, mine are worse than William's, obviously, but me and William both, share the same problems. He is, what breathing are you?
I think I'm about to be 17.
Yeah, he's 17 breathing, I'm 7% breathing. So just remove the 1. But me and William have been living with the ventilator. I've been living with it for like 8 months now. My new one.
Total time, a long ass time.
Yeah. But, you know, my new ventilator, I've been living with it for 8 months, and I think it was 9 breathing when I received the ventilator. Yep. And now I'm 7, because, you know, this month I lost on the 27th, so 1 day ago. And on the 27th, I was filming my ALS video, and my lungs just got really full of junk, and I started coughing, and it's those types of coughs that make my throat irritated, and I physically, it's hard to breathe. I'm swallowing constantly. So, I haven't used my albuterol mask machine in a while. And so I was like, you know what, let's do a treatment, because I'm going to be honest here, I'm not the best proactive person doing my breathing treatment. I'm supposed to do it once a week. I use it whenever I need.
Yep.
And that is not once a week. I kind of just ride out my junkiness. I'm like,
yeah.
I continue to cough.
Even though we feel so much better.
We feel so much better. But I feel myself. It's going to be a prize. I can get through this myself. Oh, you'll hear from the other room. It's my weak ass cough. Yeah. You know, trying to get through it. And, coughing. You know, that day I was like, you know what? Screw it. It's a little bit worse this time. I can't keep coughing like this.
Yeah.
Sometimes I cough so hard I almost gagged, so I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. I almost threw up because of pneumonia last year. Yeah. That was not fun.
And so I decided, you know what? Let's do the albuterol. And so we get the mask. It takes a while to set up. And thankfully my lungs are doing a bit better by the time we got out the machine, but they weren't still to their peak.
No.
So we threw the mask on me, and I done a 32-minute treatment. And I got through it, and, you know, immediately after, oh my god, my lungs feel so clear. I'm talking and not swallowing rapidly.
So much better.
That's what the treatment's for.
Yep.
So, more importantly, I don't necessarily know if it takes drastic measures for me to get on the breathing treatment, but it takes a lot for me to proactively do a breathing treatment. Percussion
30 minutes of your day.
Chest percussions.
We didn't even do the other steps.
Yeah, it takes me, typically, sometimes I take my inhaler. I don't even do that. I have an inhaler. I do chest percussions. I do PT chest percussions, I guess. Chest percussion vest, a albuterol mask, albuterol treatment, nebulizer, inhaler,
all of the
spacer,
above.
like all the above. And I don't even use that weekly. And for someone who is 7% lung function, you'd think, oh,
at my level, you need to use it weekly. Damn.
Like, you think,
even more than
you
that,
use it like 2 to 3 times a week. Fuck no. I haven't used that albuterol machine in months.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe a few months ago. Maybe.
haven't been using mine since I was sick. That was 8. Okay, how the fuck does my immune system last for 8 months without being sick? It just flies everything else and every other medical issue at me besides sickness.
But for me, I hadn't used that thing in months, and it was necessarily because we couldn't get a necessarily machine. I grew taller since the last time I used it. That's how long it's been. I think it's been over a year. I don't.
Damn, really?
It
we
has
used
to
nail
be.
like
I used nail, but
yeah.
it wasn't that specific treatment.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Not nearly as long.
Yeah, I have done breathing treatments in the past year. Don't think I've just completely didn't use
It's
one.
not the full course.
Yeah, it's just not. Matthew does this
Pats my chest
percussion pretty much daily.
Yep.
But it's not for
time.
like the recommended amount of time. And don't blame my husband. It's me. I'm like, okay, you can stop. Continues to keep coughing.
I'm like, what the fuck?
And I try to drink something to help because I figured that it's going to do something.
No.
But no, it doesn't. I mean, sometimes it does. But I'm that type of person, like, it takes me at least, maybe, bare minimum, from the time I wake up 3-4 hours to clear everything. And it's not like...
Yeah, it takes me forever.
And I must say, it's not constant... like, for 4 hours.
My inhaler gives me the hiccups. I don't
please
know
don't
why.
think that. Like, I don't... for 4 hours straight. I kind of sit there, and as I breathe in, they literally hear the chunk of phlegm.
Yep.
As I breathe in, which isn't supposed to be. I guess it's normal sometimes, but it's not supposedly healthy.
But
But
not really.
I have my ventilator on the whole morning. I'm not exactly going off my vent. I kind of need that.
Oh, yep.
But
can you survive a fucking day?
But it's very rare. it's very rare that I actually proactively, let me sit down. On the floor, do my breathing treatment, let Matthew like actually do that for minutes, not just a few pats and be done. Or let me go on my percussion vest, let me get my inhaler. Just yesterday, and I try to go on that topic, just yesterday I'd done those treatments, so it's already been a day. Did I do them this morning?
Nope.
Fuck no. I didn't. I don't ever do the treatment. Watch me go a week. Oh, I'm supposed to do that treatment 2 to 3 more times. It's just, for me, it's painstaking because, like, if I do it 2 to 3 times that week, it's like 2 hours spent on a machine.
Yeah.
Other than my ventilator, but you know,
it's just comparison over time.
Treatments are, I don't know. In my mind, I think I can survive without them, and they are vital. I understand that they are vital, necessary medical equipment. Hence why I use them when I think I need to use them.
Yeah,
I've been very in tune with my body ever since my spinal cord injury 4 years ago in September. That's crazy.
My goodness.
I've always had.
That's next week.
I know. I've always had very screwy lungs as a child because I have cystic fibrosis. So naturally, I'm very in tune with my body, and I'm like, okay, if I feel extra foamy, what? I know my body. I know that this is going to pass and that I can pass it without necessarily using a breathing treatment. But if I'm feeling off that day, I'm like, you know what? This feels worse than what I can typically pass. I'm going to ask Matthew, hey, can you quickly pat my chest or thump my chest? Hey, Matthew, can you grab my inhaler? Let me just take 2 puffs. Hey, Matthew or Emmy, grab my chest percussion vest. Throw me on it. I typically don't do that one a lot.
Nah, I have it up here with the buckle, but I don't
or,
get it out.
Hey, Matthew, can you grab my albuterol and put the mask on my face and just run it for 15-30 minutes? I'm very in tune with my body, and I even know what every single chill means on my body.
Yep.
Chills. Oh, I'm sweaty. Chills.
I need to go bathroom.
Need to go number 2. Chills. Or mild AD. I need to go
I'm
number 1.
I'm about to throw up.
Like, I need to cat. But, I'm very in tune with my body. I've had to learn to be very in tune with my body because everything from my neck down gives me chills, AD, lung issues, everything. I have to be very in tune with my body, more in tune than the average person. If I'm not feeling something, there's a different AD chill. Is there something in my shoe? De-tighten my shirt. De-tighten my jeans. There are some times where I'm accurate about
hook off my chest strap
because I can't feel an ounce of my arm. Deep, nothing. I can't feel anything on my arm. And there has been some times where I've been very accurate. I'm like, you know what? I swear to God, like, I'm getting an AD or something. Probably my left shirt or left sleeve. Matthew detines. Oh, the AD went away. I've been accurate sometimes. But I know it's a clothing issue if it's different. Naturally, I'm very in tune with my body. So I'm very in tune when I know it's something more that I can't simply pass on my own without aid of a breathing assistant.
Yeah.
So this is all to say that my lungs have been very screwy recently, and they wanted to reward me exactly on the day I hit 7% breathing. You're going to have a hard time, and you know that you cannot pass this. God damn it. So I needed 2 puffs of my inhaler and a 32-minute albuterol treatment. It wasn't like nothing crazy.
Yeah.
It's not like round the clock. If I'm sick, oh dear God.
Oh my God.
Round the clock.
Good Lord. I had too much fun. Every hour my lungs fill with phlegm.
If I ever got like
disturbing.
Yeah, no. If I ever had like a bad sickness, I would have to have hourly, if not 2 hourly breathing treatment. Here's my puff of inhaler.
I should have done that, Jenny. Guess what I didn't do?
You didn't.
I'm
gonna need my 2 puffs of my inhaler every 6 to 4 hours, which is how long mine lasts. Or
mine
every
lasts
12.
4 to 6 hours.
Or I'm gonna need my albuterol treatment every 2 hours. 30-minute treatment every 2 hours. That is when I'm sick. And thankfully, I have not been sick, but it's scarier knowing that I might get sick very soon.
Yeah,
as
it's
a lower
getting
breathing.
In those months.
The last time I was sick, I was like 10-9 breathing.
You were in March, right? You were sick in March.
Yeah, I was around like,
I don't know.
I could have been like 8 breathing, but I was sick in March.
Yeah.
I was actually not a long time. But
it's like 6 whole months.
Yeah.
That's good for us.
Yeah, and I've also I figured that 7 and 8 has been my worst breathing months. Like I've been finding myself, with more breathing struggles. But yeah, that's just all to say. My lungs are screwy, and they have continued to get more screwy
over time,
which is not uncommon.
Now for me, my lung issues are about the same. The last time I got sick was December, which was almost, I think, 8 or 9 months ago, which is impressive that my body hasn't got sick. But of course, my body has been showing me dozens of challenges this year besides sickness.
Yeah.
So other than sicknesses,
same.
my lungs have been pretty much clear. Yes, I do have phlegm and coughing issues, and yes, I've had asthma attacks. Oh my God, asthma attacks are the worst thing in the living hell on earth.
About to go on a 500.
Nope. Just all this to say that my asthma sucks and it does cause me issues. And just last night,
I don't have asthma.
I always, each week minimum, I experience wheezing, coughing, dry coughing, out of breath, everything. I always experience it weekly, no matter what. I literally start whistle breathing in my sleep.
Exactly.
Literally last night.
I done that last night too.
Last night, I literally, it sounds like wheezing, whistling when I breathe. I don't know why. I took my inhaler that day too.
I didn't.
I took it my doctors want me to take it like 2 times a week. 2 puffs each time I use it. That's my plan now. It's the most basic plan. Yes, I probably need more or whatever, but we will find that out in like multiple months, or if I need issues. If my medicine doesn't stop working or does stop working, then we'll need to figure out stronger medications or better inhalers, like longer lasting ones or whatever. But yeah, my asthma causes daily, weekly issues. I do not have asthma attacks as often because I don't do much to even have an asthma attack, thankfully. But yes, they are very awful, and I have them every year minimum, and they keep getting worse each year. And I should have went to urgent care minimum in April for my asthma attack, but I didn't, and I suffered for 12 hours with coughing, gargling, wheezing, phlegm, tightening, chest pain, vomiting, almost fainting. Yeah, it was bad. Don't be a dumbass like me and ignore the signs and be like, I don't need to go to urgent care. You do. You got to go to urgent care at least. At least. God damn. Like, it was bad. But anyway, my body has just been showing other challenges of, like, not sicknesses, but just other issues. But, yeah, my lung, all just to say that I've been
Our lungs suck.
We are taking a better step to take care of our lungs and make us feel the best possible we can ever feel.
On a daily basis.
On a daily basis, yeah.
And now we are getting into more discussions.
That was really long.
Yes, it was. It wasn't supposed to be that long, but now we are on to another discussion that me and Donnie typically get heated over. Is a full discussion on Pokemon Pocket. And this is like our luck, everything, or basically some changes we want to see in Pokemon Pocket or just our luck.
Yes.
And I'm specifically going to go over mine real quickly. It's not going to be real quickly. I sure know.
Show you 20 minutes later.
But Donnie has been playing the game.
And me.
Yeah, and Donnie and William have been playing the game just as long as me.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, why not discuss our luck? We've had this topic before on our videos. I don't think, maybe some of our podcasts.
It's been a hot minute, though.
Maybe, I don't know. But we recently hit 1,000 packs. I'm 1,012 packs. I've opened 1,012 packs. And Donnie has always had this issue with me where it's what he calls literally stupid luck.
Stupid lucky, yep.
Where I'm extremely lucky in almost everything. There are 3-star cards, 2-star cards, 1-star cards, crowns. Crowns are the rarest thing in the game. So, crowns are, like, very, not rare, but, like, are the rarest thing in the game. So, as you can imagine, if me and Donnie are almost the same amount of packs, and he's bigger, he should have almost the same amount of crowns as me.
Or at least kind of similar, mimicking the look.
And I have about 3 crown cards in the game. Mew from Mythic Island, Arceus from Triumphant Light, and Ho-Oh from Wisdom of Sea and Sky. And for my amount of packs, you get a crown card technically every 475 packs. And by now, I probably should barely have 3. So I'm pretty much right on track and on track.
Yeah, on track.
And immersives are also another very important thing. These are the 3-star cards are called immersives because they immerse you into a different art. Like you see the card, but then it starts pulling you in to the card and basically showing you more depths rather than the front of the card.
Yep.
And I have about 13 of these. And their newest one was the Suicune. That was today, so I'm very grateful for that. And I pull 3 stars pretty much, I want to say 2 to 1 time a month. They're not something that comes up crazy for me, but they are also, they come out
frequent enough to feel like you're getting them decently.
Yeah. And, there's obviously are a few sets that I've missed, sadly, but I hope to complete those one day and get the immersive.
Yes.
But I'm glad to know that I have 13 immersives, and I'm a little bit off my track. Like, I'm supposed to have 17, 16 immersives by now. I'm like 4 to 3 3-star cards off. So it's a little bit of a toss up. But
and when do immersives usually want to come in packs?
Around, I think I heard someone say every 45 packs.
Wow, that is definitely not accurate for me.
But it came in 30s, so. And
True.
And in rainbows, full arts. Full arts I have a lot. Full arts are 2-star cards, but another form of 2-star cards is rainbows. Full arts are technically does not have a rainbow border, and just look like a typical full art, I guess. And rainbows have this pretty art and are more shimmery, but have a rainbow border.
Yes.
Donnie has beat me in rainbows. He has 9, and I have 8. But I have 29 full arts and rainbows combined, total. That's it, total. And, me and Donnie me and William and Donnie have always discussed that I have crazy, stupid luck. In the same 1,000 packs, Donnie has barely has a few immersives and things.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, in the same 1,000, I have gotten a God pack from Triumphant Light. And I have also got, several full arts, several rainbows, way before him, and, and 13 immersives and 3 crowns. So I am very fortunate enough to have that amount of luck. And Donnie's luck can really weigh heavily between if he gets lucky in that stat or not. Well, the minute he gets unlucky in it, his stats and his progress are going immediately down.
It's in the way yet. You can just shove it on the tablet. Anyway, sorry, we were adjusting the phone.
Yes. So Donnie's luck can weigh heavily.
Yes. Me and Donnie share an account, a Pokemon account, and we've always been opening Pokemon packs since October, so a long time ago. And we have currently sitting at 1,022 packs, so we recently hit it. But the problem being is that our luck does not match nearly as good. It's actually really bad. It's almost average. You're like, well, that's normal. Most people in the game are not average. You do not want to be average in the game. I promise you. It's bad. It means you're not getting good luck at all. So, as Doc said, her 3 stars were 13, 14, anything like that. I, after this entire time, I only have 9 3 stars. So I'm supposed to be like 16, 17 or something like that. And I'm only 9, so that went down a lot. And I haven't gotten immersive since May. So if you count up your months, that's a long time. It's 2-3 months without an immersive. Not normal. I've opened hundreds of packs in literal months. I opened 200, I think, without an immersive yet. And then my full arts. This is our lucky set. Like, we always get quite good luck in 2 stars. Our total amount is like 33, but my full arts are 25. So I have quite a lot. But the problem being is that my entire 2 stars, which is actually my luckiest category I ever have, including like rainbows and full arts combined. Those what make up 2 stars, and I have 33 of them. But if you heard Doc earlier, she had 29. She's almost our luckiest point. The only thing that we have luck in. That's bad. And then our next thing is my rainbows are obviously 9. My golds, my crowns, I'm originally supposed to have about minimum 2.
3 or 4.
3, probably. Minimum 2. I have only 1, and that I pulled in April, already 4 months ago. And it took me, in the beginning, 6 months of the game, 5.5 months, to get my first crown in the entire game. Now that it's been 4.5 months, and almost 5, that's concerning. Because
I must say that my last crown winner was in August, like August 2nd. So this month.
Yes. And then my shinies are 24, including big shinies and small shinies and whatever. So my shinies aren't that far off. She's bigger shinies than me. Bigger crowns than
30
me.
shinies.
What else are you bigger in? You're bigger immersives. You're not bigger full arts, are you? You're not bigger rainbows. So the only thing I beat her in is full arts and rainbows. Everything else, she beats me in 3 stars, shinies, immersive, well, I already counted that, and crowns. So it's already 3 things she's beating me in, which is not a good look if she's over 10 packs under you. The only things I'm beating her in is full arts and rainbows, which that's actually by a slim amount, too. She's almost to my full arts, and she's almost to my rainbows. I'm literally cooked. I am so bad. She's almost beaten every single category that we've ever played in.
Ever had.
I'm only beating her by slim amounts of 2 categories. She's already beating me in 3, so she's already winning. And her luck is so much better than mine. And I go weeks, days and months and hundreds of packs without anything.
And the problem is I get that luck so quickly. Like Donnie and William would like pull a rainbow and feel proud of it. They go 3 to 2 weeks without nothing.
Actual nothing.
Oh yeah, I pulled a rainbow. 3 days later, oh my god, I pulled a full art.
Oh my god, I pulled a crown right in front of you.
6 to 5 days later, oh my god, I got an immersive. Typically that doesn't happen. I would be on the walls. But it happens kind of in that pattern. Like, I get something crazy, and it'll only take me a few days to get a new hit, or to get something crazy again. More importantly, I get it quicker and faster than Donnie and William. So, they start getting terrified that in the near future, if I continue this pull rate pattern, I am going to beat them in every single category in the entire game.
The 3 stars, the full arts, the rainbows, the shinies, the crowns, everything she will beat me in. That's not supposed to happen. You should
That's
at
not
least
a good
be
look.
behind by 1.
Yes. That's not a great look.
But anyway, yeah, my luck is just bad, and it isn't the greatest, and we're trying to get it up, but there's really nothing I can do. I'm a free-to-play player, but it's just my bad luck is not that good.
And we also wanted to talk about our unluckiest and luckiest set, in our opinions.
Yes.
So William had his too.
My luckiest set by far was Genetic Apex. It gave me 4 rainbows, I think 5 or 6 immersives, 1 promo, and 5 were pulled. And it gave me like a couple full arts, so definitely by far that was my luckiest set. And that set lasted about like over a month, like 6 weeks long. Triumphant Light, on the other hand, is my worst set possible. That also lasted for 6 weeks, and I only ever gotten 2 full arts out of an entire 6 weeks.
And it was
duplicate. It was duped. I think, I don't remember which one it was. I know it was a dragon one. And I got the duplicate form, so I couldn't even get another art.
Another crazy good full art.
Yeah. And it was bad. That's the only thing I got past a 1-star. And I didn't even get much 1-stars either.
Yeah.
So Triumphant Light is my worst, with only being 2 full arts in an entire 5-6 weeks, and it being a duplicated, so that's even worse. And Genetic Apex at the beginning is my luckiest set of all time. Docs, go ahead.
Now,
go
his
ahead.
worst set is my luckiest set.
Yes.
Triumphant Light.
She rubbed it in my face, too. It had to be during my worst set ever.
Yep. Triumphant Light was by far, and I mean by frickin' far, the luckiest set I have ever had in the entire game.
Literally.
And I'm not exaggerating. I pulled 5 full arts. Like, there was only 1 dupe, which was 2, but then the rest were like 3 awesome, great full arts. I also pulled 2 rainbow cards, which is exceptional for me. I never get 4 to 5 in a set. I can never do that. But 2 rainbow cards is exceptionally good for me. And then I got the immersive Arceus twice, including the crown Arceus. And if you thought I was done there, you're wrong. Within the crown Arceus and my 3 full arts, I got a god pack. A freaking legendary god pack with a crown inside in a single pack that happens in 1 in 20 god packs. I got a lucky god pack, not a single 1-star from a single pack, less than 1,000 packs, less than 500 packs from a mini set, a crown inside, 1 out of 20, lucky one, no 1-star, and all full arts in a crown and a rainbow. That has to be the luckiest fucking set on earth.
It's even luckier than my luckiest set.
I got a god pack, a crown, all these crazy full arts and everything, and I kept pulling 1-stars. I mean, I eventually traded them in for like special shop tickets or whatever, but I did get so many 1-stars, god packs, that was back in March. But by far, in my opinion, the worst set, down to earth, is Extra Dimensional Crisis. I have opened over 60 plus packs of this set. And, I can get
100 almost.
Almost 100 maybe. But, over 60 packs of this set. And when the set released, I only got 2 1-stars. It was a duplicate and a shiny.
Yep.
A baby shiny in 20 packs.
Yep.
Jesus fucking Christ. And you have to keep in mind, my mini sets absolutely love me. I get so much crazy luck. And to suddenly go from like crazy, stupid luck to absolutely nothing was really bumming. And so, I thought, that was a very bad day. Let me just restart. And so I started doing daily challenges, opening. I barely even got 1-stars. I got 8 1-stars out of 60 packs. And from the day challenge, it was way after the set.
Yep.
I finally got a Frogadier shiny, a Greninja shiny, and a 2-star Pidgeot shiny. So it started, and a rainbow. So it started to look a little bit decent. But to only get, initially in the set time, a rainbow and a shiny, and another shiny, is bad.
I already have that in, what was it called?
Secluded Springs.
Yes, Secluded Springs. I already have
that
2 baby shinies and a rainbow. So I already had up to a luck.
And he's barely
It's the first day, too.
Yeah, and he's barely opened 22 packs.
No, it's almost 30 packs. Like 29 or 28 packs.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, and if I ever bring up calculator, that I open
a good amount of packs.
It's fine if I do the math. It ain't gonna hurt no one.
Nope.
It's just a little slow.
Excuse me.
But anywho, there's our pack points on the game, so it allows you to open.
Oh,
see how much you opened.
If you haven't spent.
And I spent 35 pack points, so I know to add on to the amount of packs. I have 355 plus 35. That's about 390 pack points. 390 divided by 5, which is how many pack points. I opened 78 goddamn packs.
I got that.
78 packs. And in total, counting my 1 stars, it takes so long to scroll down these.
I know.
I got, 7 1 stars.
God.
Actually, within the set time, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I only got 12 hits total. 66 packs of absolute
Trash.
nothing. That doesn't happen to me.
No.
That never does.
It happens to me.
And
Easily.
I got 66 packs with absolute bullshit.
Yep.
You'd expect that out of 100. That would have been still bad. No, it's only 78. So I got like half of those hits were 1 star, 7. And I got the rainbow, I got the shiny, then I got another shiny, then I got another one. So I got like 3 shinies. Technically, it would be less. And with adding the day series, I got 2 more. So technically, it should be only 10. Within the set time, 68 packs were bad. So that by far will remain the worst set, in my opinion, of all time. It was something I wasn't really interested in. It came out randomly, and I just had a terrible run with it. I still try to give it luck by, opening it some more a little bit.
Yep.
But not often.
No.
But I try to give it some grace, and it has been a bit luckier to me, I will admit. I'm glad it has been, after so many packs. It gave me a 2-star Pidgeot.
Almost 80.
And like a Greninja or something, I don't know. But 2 more. 2 more things, which can help, but by far I know that I only got 10 hits within the release of the set.
And that was months
technically,
ago.
and that was months ago. So, all this to say, we're wrapping it up now.
Yep.
Triumphant Light is William's worst. Triumphant Light is my best. What's your best?
Genetic Apex.
Genetic Apex is William's best. No, we said worst. Okay, let me
What was
redo that. Triumphant Light is William's worst. Triumphant Light is my best. Exponential Crisis is my worst. Genetic Apex is his best. So technically, a very old set for him, and a pretty old set for me, kind of. So, we thank you all so much for watching this very long episode. We are happy to get it to y'all. We were happy to get it out to y'all on Friday. So thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.